Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we got the fuel pump done and out of the way. We also did happen to get the boost gauge done, so we'll attach that to the beginning of this video. So here's our boost gauge. Go ahead and get that opened up. So we got go. So we got James down there checking for the accessory wire we need for the boost gauge. We've got the pillars all pulled off to get down there. He's going to test that out.
I do not know which one. Oh, there's straight power.
Okay, so we've got the wiring and tubing ran for the gauge.
And we'll test full power real quick. Keys off. And we have nothing. Good. Means it won't do a parasitic draw. Turn that on. And we have power. Which means when we do this, this should turn on. Like so.
So we're good.
Yep.
Okay, everything's back together. And it works. Back on it. So I don't have a lift, obviously. I'm doing this in my carport right here in front of the garage. So we've got to get this car up on jack stands because, as you can see, it's pretty low to the ground and I'm not going to fit under it. So we're going to work at getting that off the ground, because the next steps are getting the exhaust unhooked, pulling out that down pipe, and then tearing off the old front of the car, top of the engine. We got a lot of work to do. So with that being said, let's get right to that. So as I said before, this car is pretty low. We're gonna have to get that lifted off the ground so that we can start tearing it apart. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pull off the front end, the front bumper, grill, shrouds, all that stuff. That'll give me a better view of my jack points since it's so low. And it's all got to come off anyways. Alright, front end's taken off and she's all up in the air on jack stands. That was a project. Put a center block in there, wedge some blocks just to make sure she's nice and secure. So now that we got the car in the air, we need to unhook these two brackets for the X pipe. And then get up in here, get the O2 sensors and that exhaust manifold, and then on this side, that exhaust manifold, all undone. And there you have it. Passenger side out, driver's side out. Okay, now that we're under the hood, we're going to take out the strut tower, the cold air intake, so that we can start getting to the upper intake. Now, because I am changing the upper and lower intakes, I did take the throttle body and spacer off. We've got the fuel line disconnected, got the little clip there, just pops right off. We did undo the plug, vacuum line, push that out of the way. Got the one off this side, push that out of the way. This one, pushed it out of the way. Unclip this down. We also need to remove this and the rest of the old intake box. Okay, now we got the upper intake off. We've unplugged all the injectors. Now we're gonna remove these 4 bolts and not drop them in the intake. and pull the fuel rail so that we can change the injectors. And there you got it. Lower intake is off also. Got it all cleaned up and covered up. We'll get the new stuff going in. Okay, so we did get the fuel rail out. It was a little difficult to prop it out, but we did get all the O-rings on all 6, so we know we're good there. So we got all the old injectors pulled out. All of them did come out with the O-rings. Got all the fuel out of it. Now we'll put in the new ones. So we've got the 0.13 and 0.15, which totals out to your 0.28, and we're gapping these down. So we got that one just perfect. Now I'll go through the other. So here's the pile of most of what we've taken off. Got the exhaust manifold, we've got the catalytic converters, the BBKX pipe, don't get to use that anymore, cold air intake. Probably gonna just put these things up for sale. Anybody can put use to them. Alright, so the teardown of the Mustang is complete. We've got everything torn apart. You can see we've got the upper and lower intakes off, everything taken down, and we're gonna go ahead and finish up for today. Losing daylight, don't want to really be working at night, just using lights. So if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget that hit the subscribe button down below, and we will see you tomorrow and start putting this back together.